Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
I am the fire that cleanses the world. Like wildfire.
Minions have spawned.
I will blaze a trail. I'm on a short fuse. This body is just mad.
Has been slain.
I will blaze a trail.
ally has been slain.
Yes. You can't contain me, summoner.
Kill. Shut down.
I'm on a short fuse.
Shut down. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Can't contain me, summoner.
Has been slain.
I am the fire.
An enemy has been slain.
This body is just one of many.
Killing spree.
I am the fire that cleanses the world. Yes.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain. Turret plating will fall soon.
I'm on a short fuse. After millennia, I am free. I will blaze a trail. Go. I'm wild.
Ally has been slain.
Can't contain me, summoners. This body
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Shut down.
I am the fire that cleanses the world.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed. destroyed.
Can't contain me, summoner.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yes. This body's just one. I am the fire that cleanses the world.
Has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Enemy triple kill. Aced. An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
After millennia, I am free.
Enemy killing spree.
Blaze
Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
Don't cause so many flames.
Minions have spawned. An ally has been slain. Enemy rampage. Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
Síndico?
To the person who said he's a core fan.
Yep, I feel a bit safer too.
One blade, one purpose.
With ease. Run them through. The dance begins.
it's my turn.
Prepare to die.
Now it's my turn.
We do not die this day. The dance begins.
One blade, one purpose.
Swiftly.
Who wants a piece of the chair?
Run them through.
Now it's my turn.
equal.
Tired of a worthy fight.
The storm approaches. Swiftly.
To the left!
Now it's my turn.
This story is finished. Tomorrow.
Their bones will wet my blade.
a slaughter.
When I wake up in the morning, I think, here comes another day full of things I can't do. The help I have to have now is embarrassing. I'm too big now. Cash is my younger brother. He does everything for me. And that includes the plastic bin I use to go to the bathroom that my brother will get for me.
Carlton, it's hard for him to do stuff sometimes. I get sad seeing him struggle. It makes me jump up wait, I need to help him.
Carlton and Chantel Oglesby are siblings from Ohio, and the two of them are completely dependent on their other family members because of their weight.
When Cash has to do these things for me, I feel disgusted with myself. But I at least try to clean myself still. But it's the most exhausting part of my day because of how hard it is to reach as many spots as I can possibly reach.
As much as Carlton hates depending on his younger brother for the smallest of things, he knows that there's nothing else he can do.
I live here in my mom's house with her wife Elaine, my husband, our 3 kids, and both my brothers. So there's 9 of us here, but I feel like I'm trapped inside of my body and in this room because I'm so big. I mostly just stay in my room on this bed most of the day because of how hard it is for me to get around. I still have a little bit of mobility, but it's not enough to really sustain me.
On the other hand, Chantel is on the upper floor of their house, going through the same battle, but she also has a daughter and her husband who are affected by her health.
As much as I want things in my life to change, I keep doing what makes it worse because I can't stop eating constantly.
5 cheeseburgers on, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th one.
Thanks, man.
Your fries, your chicken nuggets, and your chili.
Yeah. I'll sit and I'll try to starve myself for as long as possible.
Here's your fries, your nuggets, and here's your pies. You're welcome, love.
Food is the only thing that makes my day better. So I can never wait for when Michael brings me something.
At this point, Carlton and Chantel can barely move or leave the house, but the one thing they can't control is their addiction to food that has made them this way.
Food has always been a big part of me and Carlton's life. It's how we felt loved and it's how we felt safe. My dad was in the military, so we had to move around a lot. And I really didn't like that because I was always the new kid. But I think that's why me and Carlton got so close, because all we had was each other. He was born when I was 7, and I was around 9 when I realized that my mom was being abused by my dad.
Of course, their unhealthy eating habits go all the way back to their childhoods.
And when my dad got angry, I would put my brother in the room and I would turn the music on, and then I would go and get something for us to like snack on.
When things got really bad and my dad was doing what he did, Chantel would always help me get through it all. It made it better, usually by getting something we like to eat and bringing it to me. And my mom seemed like she kind of picked up on food making me and Chantel feel better.
The two siblings grew up in an extremely unstable family, which is what caused them to turn to food.
But as I gained more weight, my dad started to get more and more upset with me because of it. He tried to stop me and Carlton's weight gain, but it didn't stop us from eating how we wanted. And by the time I was 13, I was over 350 pounds. And Carlton was 5 or 6 and around 200.
When I was around 10, I think that's when it got to its worst with my dad. So as a family, it was at a point where we couldn't take it anymore. So my mom took us and we ran.
I felt very relieved when finally I was able to escape, because I actually had to escape.
Their mom also had no other choice but to let her children find comfort in anything they could.
Kids were teasing me. My mother had to constantly try to scramble and find new uniforms. And I ended up getting suspended for leaving the school after my lunch break and going to get food from somewhere else. So it got to be a really difficult time, and it was lonely too, because Chantel was gone.
You know, when I graduated high school, I was around 350 or 360. So I was getting big, but I could still get around and do things, and I had really applied myself in school.
I felt alone. I didn't have my sister. With how I felt, I just couldn't stop eating because my appetite never stopped then. So I kept gaining a lot, and by the time I was 15, I was well over 400 pounds. And it got to a point there where I was so big, it was hard for me to do anything.
When their life finally got better, Carlton and Chantel started eating food to celebrate rather than to cope, but that meant they kept gaining weight.
Unfortunately, college didn't go as I had hoped. At 20, my weight started getting really bad that I had to stop going classes because I couldn't get up the hill because I had reached around 450 then. So all I was doing then was sitting around my apartment eating. And that's how my life was until I met Michael. My friends had convinced me to go out one night, and he was a friend of a friend who went with us. But at first, I didn't pay any attention to him. I hadn't had a serious relationship with my life because I didn't want to end up like my mom and my dad. But as I got to know Michael, he was different than most guys. And we started going out.
Things were harder for Carlton, who felt completely alone during this time, and food was the only thing he felt like he could turn to.
And by the time I had my daughter Royal, when I was 25, I was around 540. And the cycle continued with my pregnancy with Treasure. And when I had her when I was 27, I was close to 600, and that's when I started to lose my mobility too. When I was 29, me, Michael, and the kids had to move back home with my mom so she could help take care of me. And Carlton had made the same decision to move back with our mom because of how big he was getting too.
But after 2 kids, Chantel wasn't doing so well either, and the 2 siblings went down a horrible spiral.
My brother is one of the most important people to me, but I hardly ever see him, even though we live in the same house, because of how hard it is to go downstairs. But I want to see my brother, so I try, because I know he wants to see me too. Once I make it, it's such a relief. And I get to see my brother now. But it makes me sad to see him like he is, because he's killing himself with food, just like me. Hey, bro.
Yo.
You got any snacks?
Yeah, they're on the table behind you.
Oh, you got the good stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like me and Carlton are just not living. And I think to myself that it's my fault. He's like this.
And while they are in the perfect position to offer each other support and motivation, they aren't even able to do that because of their weights.
I need her. Things have to change because I don't want to be like this. I want a life. I want to live. I want to learn things. I want to find out what it feels like to be out at night and to have friends and to be social. I want to meet Monica and have a chance at a life. But the only way to do that is to lose weight.
But when they do meet, the siblings like to indulge in their favorite foods together. However, at this point, they know that their lifestyle is not sustainable at all.
Me and Carlton have decided to try and get help from Dr. Now. And we're hoping that he'll take us on his patients and let us do his weight loss program. But we know if he does that, we're going to have to be in Houston a lot. So we talked it all over as a family and decided if we're going to really try to do this, we just have to be all in. And we need to move to Houston. But what if we get there and he looks at me and say, I can't help you? Then I'm going to sit there and my family's going to look at me like, did you just really uproot us 20 hours away to a doctor that you haven't even spoken to?
So the siblings have decided to pack up and move to Houston to meet Dr. Now and see if he can help them lose weight.
This trip will be rough, to say the least, on my body, and I'm expecting to be in pain and sore, but it's the only chance we have to live and to reverse the damage we've made to our bodies. But there is one thing in all this that I am happy and excited about. I was messaging Monica and telling her I'm doing this move and leaving Ohio, and that I'm sad we have never been able to meet because I think I have a lot of feelings for her. But as we talked more, she told me she wants to go with me to Houston and help me do this. And that made my heart skip a beat.
And while Carlton is nervous about the long journey, he knows that he has to push through the pain if he genuinely wants to give himself another shot at life.
Hey! Come here. I was so scared. I was so worried you was not going to come.
Thankfully, he has his girlfriend Monica there for him through this hard time, and he hopes that all the struggle will be worth it.
It's taking a lot longer than I wanted, but we're finally ready to get on the road. It's just going to be dark soon, so I don't know how far we're going to get today. And I don't know how long it's going to take us to get there, so we just need to get going. Yeah, grab the shirt. No, that's not going. The shirt bag. But my nerves are all over the place because this is going to take a lot for me and Carlton to do.
We didn't make it out yesterday like Chantal was hoping, but we've been packing through most of the night and we're about ready. Monica stayed the night with me because she already packed up her whole world to do this and leave.
Sadly, though, it takes the family longer than expected to get going.
This has been one of the most stressful moments of my life. And I have a lot of fears that start to overwhelm me. But I'm just focusing on a new life that's possible with this. So no matter how hard this is or what's going to happen, if we stay here, either me or Carlton's going to die soon. And that is not an option I'm just going to let happen.
But both the siblings are trying to keep their spirits high to brace themselves for the journey that lies ahead.
This is the biggest leap of faith we've taken in our lives. But I know we can do this. And me and Chantal are ready to take this on. So we can be around for the lives we want and be with the people we love. We don't know all that's ahead. But as long as we have each other and do this together.
Oh, man.
I know we'll be able to get through it and do what we need to make it together.
Now, it's finally time for them to head out and hope that their bodies are able to endure the pain of the long drive.
We have been on the road for 3 days and it has not gotten any easier. Because me and Chantal have not been able to go more than about 4 hours at a time without stopping for food or stopping for a hotel.
Right now, everything hurts severely. My body is wearing down faster and more intensely than I thought it would. But I remain focused and I'm moving forward. I want this more than anything I've ever wanted. I can taste it in my mouth. I don't want to give up. We're gonna make some progress today.
Sadly, though, after 3 days of traveling, Carlton and Chantel's bodies have started to give up, but they need to continue powering through.
This is such a hard trip, and we only have 2 more days for our appointment with Dr. Now. But each day gets a little harder for us to be in the car for too long. And right now, we have a 6 to 7 hour drive left to get there. But my legs are on fire. My swelling is really bad today. So it's getting more difficult for me, and I'm just worried. With how hard it's getting, we won't be able to keep our pace and last like we need.
However, because of how stressful the drive has been, Chantel and Carlton do give in to their cravings and use food to calm themselves down.
Food has always helped me deal with stress, and I am glad that I'm able to rely on it now still. I think this trip will be a lot harder without it, but once we're down there, me and Carlton are ready to commit to getting all of this up. This is just our last bites of it. But it is going to be hard to say goodbye and let this all go.
But that's also because they know this is the last time they're eating all of this junk before giving it all up for a long time.
That's a good find.
I know it. So now, Michael,
sweat? No. You're doing perfect. This really just hit us. Holy.
And as if all of this hasn't been enough, the siblings find themselves in more trouble when one of their cars gets into an accident.
We're gonna get you home.
I don't know.
We're going to get you home.
I don't want to go home.
We're both going home. I'm going with you, but this changes everything.
Why?
We're not going to Houston anymore. I can't believe Michael treated you like this. You're the woman I love, and I'm not going to let him do this. I'm so upset. Monica has done nothing but help us all, and she doesn't deserve this. So right now, I'd rather not be with them and just go home and figure something else out.
Okay, you say you're not paying for it, so I don't know. My car.
I'm unable to pay for the car. So I just honestly just tell
I don't care.
it's just going to be you and me. So what do you really want to do? I want to know what in your mindset you want to do.
I mean, I want him to go and get his life changing. But right now, I can't do it. It's too much.
All right, let's go.
And the situation gets the best of Carlton, who gets upset at his brother-in-law.
Carlton is acting like a fool. We're supposed to be doing this together. But he's a grown man who can make his own choices. So if he's going to give up, that doesn't mean I have to.
At this point, there is a lot of tension between Carlton and his sister, who decides to go ahead without him.
Yesterday was definitely the hardest day yet on the road. Less than 30 minutes on the road, we had a hit-and-run scenario that put our car out of commission. We had some damage to one of the front tires and the rim around it, so the car wasn't drivable at that point. But once we calmed down, we all apologized. And Chantel and Michael came back and got us and helped us get the situation figured out. But we lost all our travel time and had to try to make it up today. So we've been traveling for over 5.5 hours to get here in time. And Chantel is really struggling bad.
However, they manage to work things out. But on the 4th day of the trip, Chantel's pain becomes unbearable.
Hello. How you doing?
How y'all doing? Good afternoon, Sergeant.
Hi, I'm Carlton.
Carlton, you feeling all right?
I'm okay. My knees are a bit hurt, but I'm okay.
All right. No shortness of breath or anything?
Just pain in my knees, that's it.
You've been cooped up in the car, huh?
Yeah, I've been cramped up for a while.
All right. We'll get you in and check you out. Can you walk?
A little bit.
So we need to get a wheelchair for you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Let me go and get the wheelchair for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
And the doctor is already unsure of whether he will be able to help the siblings, considering that their conditions are so severe.
Both Carlton and Chantel look to be in very poor condition. And it seems like they may not even be able to walk in without assistance at this point. So the state of their health and current condition is extremely concerning right now. I got a wheelchair for you. Can you walk through there?
Yes.
Okay.
Baby, I'm gonna come help you, baby. Hold on. I'm gonna come help you. Wait for me.
I'll get some additional help for you all.
All right, baby.
Get this off
Good?
my legs.
Hold on. Right there.
Thanks.
All right.
Doctor now has to perform an immediate checkup to see whether the long journey has had any effect on the siblings' bodies, but just getting them inside the hospital is a struggle.
So we're gonna get both your current weights, and then we'll admit you to run the test we need to make sure everything's okay. If the tests do show anything concerning for either of you, then you need to be here for longer so we can address that. If not, then you won't need to do that. But you both will need to start on that I'm going to give you that's limited to 1,200 calories a day and focuses on protein and eliminates almost all carbs. There'll be no snacking, and you can eat only 3 times a day, okay?
But the first order of business is for Dr. Now to weigh both Carlton and Chantel and run a few tests to make sure that they are okay.
I eat like fast food and snacks. And
Who will bring you the food? The kids and Michael?
the kids and my...
So you got a neighbor in the house who teach you what to do and bring you the food?
Yeah.
Okay. So if they don't bring it to you, you're gonna get mad?
I try not to, but yeah.
So you are your enabler, but you got 4 of them in the house who train completely the way that you're gonna be able to get whatever you want.
Yeah. That's why I'm like this.
So
yeah.
this is something that you need to understand and change it.
I will.
At the same time, Dr. Now makes it clear that the siblings have to make some serious changes to their life if they want to stop feeling like this and being in pain all the time.
I eat a lot. I eat constantly.
They bring you food or you ask for it?
I'll send a text. I'll call.
You text and call, you get food.
Or he'll catch me at the door and ask me, like, can you go get me some?
Yeah.
So that's what it usually happens. So I really do realize that I cause most of their immobility.
No, you're overweight yourself, so this is all
mobile. I'm not that. I mean, I'm mobile, but it's not really affecting me that much.
He asks Carlton and Chantel to explain how they have gained all this weight, and then Dr. Now gives each of them a reality check, even Chantel's husband.
All right, so let's check your weight and see what's going on.
Ready? Get your legs down. 2, 3. All right, take it easy.
6:38.
Sorry.
786, almost 800 pounds.
And when he weighs them, Carlton and Chantel are shocked to see how bad their weight has gotten.
It's gonna take a lot to turn around the situation we have with the Oglesby family. And for Chantel and Carlton to lose the 1,100 pounds of weight, they need to get off of their bodies. So we have a lot of work to do with them to get their health going in the right direction before their conditions deteriorate any further.
Dr. Now knows that it will take a lot for Carlton and Chantel to lose weight, but he makes it very clear that it's now or never for them.
So you guys cooking?
Yeah, turkey and oven.
Oh, is it?
With all the chaos of getting down here, I kind of forgot we had the holidays coming up. And we can't make the kids sacrifice and lose the holidays just because we're on a diet. They deserve this Thanksgiving feast. But there's no way me and Carlton could be around this food without giving in.
I'm really excited because even though it's just been 2 weeks, it feels like it's been forever since I had something like tasty. So I'm really looking forward to this, even if it's just going to be in small portions.
After getting back home, the siblings start supporting each other through the process and try their best to stick to Dr. Now's diet and exercise plan, but they slip up now and then.
Let us have a new start. We're here, Lord, and we're trying our best. We're super thankful, Father God, for all the blessings that you've bestowed upon us. Family is everything.
They hope that by the time they have to see Dr. Now again, that they will have made enough progress.
But hopefully we both lost 60 pounds like Dr. Now wanted. When we saw Dr. Now last month, my weight was at 786. So if I'm at my goal, I need to be below 726 right now. So we'll see if I did that.
It's month 2, and the moment of truth is finally here.
I lost some, but not as much as I needed. So I'm a little disappointed my weight's still so high. But hopefully Chantel did better at least.
I thought Carlton would have lost more than that. Well, how we both been doing a diet. So I'm not sure if that means I didn't lose much either, because we both been eating the same foods we thought were healthy.
Sadly, Carlton has not hit the goal Dr. Now set for him, but has Chantel managed to pull through?
I did even worse. So I don't understand that. Because we both really want this and thought we were working real hard. So I don't know what happened really.
But what I'm not happy about is your progress over the last month. Because Carlton, you only lost 15 pounds, and Chantel, you only lost 6. You both not losing the weight you should. So what's going on with that?
We're not sure. We thought we were doing better.
So, the instruction we gave you when you were in hospital, was that enough?
Nope, they're both in the same boat, and Dr. Now is not happy about this lack of progress.
So that's going to be a difficult situation, because if we're not able to separate you from each other, we have to get you to see a therapist to figure out what is you driving to eating. Because if you're not able to lose weight, then at this point we may have to put you in the hospital. that'll be our only option to save your life if you don't start losing weight. So you're gonna have to make those changes.
Work hard. Yeah, I agree.
Work hard and do that, okay? You have to recognize that you have a matter of life and death to change your eating habit and get your weight in a healthy range that's going to be possible for you to have weight loss surgery.
And Dr. Now thinks that the major problem is the unhealthy dynamic that exists within their family that keeps them from following his diet plan.
When Chantal and Carlton thankfully have started losing a little, but the rate of their progress is far from where it needs to be. And right now, I think the biggest contributing factor to that is their extremely dysfunctional dynamic and how much it revolves around food. And the only chance we have to get them to what they need is to start breaking that pattern of enabling they have with each other. So hopefully psychotherapy will be able to do that and start that process. But if not, then either we'll need to consider putting them in a controlled environment where we separate them, or they won't make it.
When Chantal and Carlton try to make excuses, Dr. Now refuses to hear anything and lets them know that they need to stick to the diet, plain and simple.
Me and Chantal are going to our therapy, and we don't know how it's going to be like, so we're not necessarily looking forward to doing all that this is going to take.
So, Chantal and Carlton, it's so nice to have you guys here today. Tell me a little bit about your lives growing up. Who were y'all raised with?
My mom. And my dad when we were younger.
Okay. What was that like for you as kids?
There was a lot of like abuse and stuff like that.
Really? So basically you're saying that you guys grew up in domestic violence to a certain extent.
It was more towards my mother.
Okay.
But we like kind of was there. So.
After getting back home, Carlton and Chantal head over to see a therapist to deal with all the trauma that has them turning back to food again and again.
Carlton, how do you feel like growing up in domestic violence impacted the sibling relationship between you guys?
It made us closer. You know, I was able to rely on my older sister a lot.
And so, what's the relationship like today?
No, we're close. I think we're close. He's like really like close to my children.
I'm really happy for the both of you because you have this valuable sibling relationship. However, what you guys can't have is a sense of codependency.
Yeah.
You each have to be self-focused and self-driven.
The siblings open up to the therapist and talk about their unstable childhood and the effects it might have had on their adult selves.
And so, grocery shopping together for healthy foods could be something you all do together. And Carlton, some homework for you. Focus on your romantic relationship. Thinking about what you want your next move in life to be. Chantal, I want you to shift your focus a little from Carlton because he's not one of your kiddos.
I agree. I gotta let him be grown. I just always felt the need to protect him. So.
But he doesn't need protecting anymore.
I'm okay.
The therapist helps the siblings realize that they need to work on their codependency and start developing a healthier relationship where they help each other lose weight rather than gaining it.
I think many of those thoughts and ideas make sense to me. In a lot of ways, I felt responsible for Carlton almost all his life. And the only thing I may like more than eating myself is seeing Carlton happy and how food makes him that way. So I end up hurting him when I try to be loving to him. And that's never my intent. And it hurts my heart to think that. So I have to change that to help him and me.
Both of them walk out with renewed perspectives on their behaviors, and they hope that this is the push they need to start doing better.
One of the things that Lola gave us as an exercise is to go shop for healthy food together. So I'll go inside to be our hands and feet and pick what we need. Doing this isn't easy. There are so many things that I want that I can't have, but I'm committed to doing this like we need. So I'm walking away from all temptation and sticking to our health food. But it just isn't easy to do this.
And they decide to put the therapist's advice into action right after.
So I have the chicken breast, which this one has...
Strike.
Yeah.
The turkey breast, which you get 4 slices with 80 calories. What do you think? Would you eat these? Hold on.
Yeah, that all sounds great. Yep, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Me and Chantal have been paying more attention to what we're eating. We didn't really realize how much we were eating, but we knew we weren't following a diet like we were. We can see that now.
You can already tell that the siblings are pushing each other to be better and being careful about what they eat every day.
Me and Chantel are headed back to see Dr. Now again. We worked so hard doing everything Dr. Now and Lola wanted us to do. We did the diet, we've been exercising. So me and Chantel are seeing a lot of positive things that are making us feel like we're doing this and coming a long way.
These last 2 months have taken a lot from me and Carlton because we pushed ourselves to do so much. But I feel like it's been paying off for both of us in a lot of ways. I've stopped having to use my inhaler because I'm not out of breath when I get around. And I actually don't have to use my walker now.
In the 5th month, they are back at Dr. Now's clinic to check on their progress, and they hope that this time they have hit the goal Dr. Now wanted them to.
That number coming up fills me with a lot of pride because I know how hard I worked for that. So I'm really happy right now, and I'm hoping to see the same for Carlton.
Thankfully, Chantel has managed to shed quite a few pounds, and Carlton has made great progress too.
All right, so Chantel, you're down to 502. You're almost gonna get in 400, huh?
Almost.
All right. So you lost 130 pounds exactly. So that's great. I'm proud of you. So I'm proud of you that you are sticking with the diet. So I'm going to go ahead and approve you for weight loss surgery.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to set you up for some testing to see what your lung and your heart is doing and make sure that you're going to be fit to consider surgery. Okay?
Of course, Dr. Now is happy about both the siblings hitting their weight goals.
Let's see what's Carlton doing. Well, we lost 132 pounds, which is very good. So I'm proud of you. So I am going to approve you for weight loss surgery pending some testing and make sure it's going to be safe for you too. That sound good?
That definitely sounds good, thank you.
In fact, he thinks Chantel is more than ready for weight loss surgery as soon as she goes through some tests. But what about Carlton? The same goes for him.
Oh my God. Like both of us. Like, we started this together, we're like both of us.
I'm very proud of Chantel and Carlton. They worked very hard these past months and showed me that they're taking this opportunity to turn their life around very seriously. But the fact that they lost almost exact same amount shows me there is still a codependence in the dynamic between them that we still need to work on to make sure they are successful in the long term.
But Dr. Now makes it clear that both the siblings need to keep the momentum going and not fizzle out after all this progress.
We risked a lot for this and worked a whole lot to get this. So to see it come to fruition and get approved feels really good. And I know my sister's excited just like me.
This is